Welcome back to Certified Beef. We got a little bit of a recap for you in both college football and the NFL this week. It was a big week in college football, rivalry week. We're going to recap a couple games, go over our top six in the college football for the playoff this year. Do a little bit of that since this is more intense time of the college football season. And we're also going to just do our normal NFL recap, and then we'll go into some of our picks for upcoming weeks. We got that back since we kind of got the boys back together. And then we're also going to do a little bit of power ranking this week, get our top 5 teams in the NFL. But yeah, we'll just get right into it. We'll start with the college football first. Brian, you want to get us into that?
Yeah. So like you said, it was rivalry week in college football. So we're going to cover 4 of the biggest games. We're going to start with the game that we know the least about. Oklahoma at Oklahoma State, the Bedlam game. This was definitely a close one, but Oklahoma State wins 37-33.
Yeah, people were talking about this game like, Oklahoma is just going to destroy, or Oklahoma State is just going to destroy Oklahoma because they actually have a good defense this year. And it really just turned out to be another classic Big 12 football game. High scoring, back and forth. Oklahoma did choke this game. They were up 33-24, and they did choke this game away. I guess they choked it away so much that Lincoln Riley had to leave for USC. Which is pretty funny.
They paid for so much stuff.
Dude, yeah, I saw that. That was kind of funny, honestly. Like, I can't believe that. But I don't know. People are memeing him now because he left. They're saying that he's too afraid of the SEC, which, I don't blame him. Go somewhere where you can try to make the playoff a lot easier. Pac-12, you pretty much only have to beat Oregon every year with all the other teams and how bad they are. But, yeah, Oklahoma seals their bid into the Big 12 championship game against Baylor.
Yeah, I want to see Oklahoma State win that game very badly.
Yeah.
I want to see them, a new team in the college football playoffs. That would be so fun to watch. I'd be cheering for them. Yeah. They're probably going to get killed by Georgia, but
yeah,
just want to see new teams. Yeah, glad Oklahoma's done winning.
Like they didn't. I don't think they ever won a game of the playoff either, though.
True that.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of this game, mostly part of the fourth quarter, so I can't say too much on it. I'm glad that Oklahoma lost. I think they're my least favorite team in all of college football. I just don't like them at all. I'm glad Lincoln Riley's gone. I'm happy that all their recruits are leaving. I'm glad that Spencer Rattler's leaving so that I can go hate on him.
Is he actually leaving for sure?
Yeah.
He's already entered the portal?
I think so. Or he announced that he will.
Bro, people are saying that he's going to go to James Madison, like as a joke.
James Madison?
Yeah.
Jack, would you want him at NDSU? Yes or no?
Hell yeah. I'd take Spencer Rattler, make it a little bit more interesting.
Oh, he's dookie.
I don't know.
I
don't know. It'd make our team a lot better and more interesting. I think our games are freaking boring the way it is. So,
but yeah, glad Oklahoma lost. Oklahoma State, they're pretty cool. I hope they win too because
Brandon likes them because of their jerseys, probably.
I don't like that they're called the Pokes though. That's kind of weird.
That's their nickname.
I know
it's
the
Cowboys.
I know they're the Cowboys, but being called the Pokes is kind of weird. But yes, they do got better jerseys than Oklahoma. I will say that. But yeah, I think if they beat Baylor handedly and they make the playoffs, I think they got a chance to do some damage. If they make it to the 3 seed, if they make it and they're the 4 seed, they're going to get destroyed by Georgia. So, All right. Next game, we're moving on to the Iron Bowl. What a hell of a game that turned out to be, even though it was 10-0 with 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Is that what it was?
Say that again.
It was 10-0 with 4 minutes left in the fourth.
It was something like that, yeah.
It was some insane thing. Bryce Love strengthening his Heisman campaign to lead back the Crimson Tide to a quadruple overtime win, 24-22 over Auburn.
Bro, come on, Auburn. You got to be kidding me, bro. You had this. You had this in the bag.
They
Like,
would have won if Bo Nix was in.
Yeah, they needed Bo Nix this game.
yeah. I mean, that TJ Finley guy didn't play bad. Dude, if I honestly, dude, he looked like he couldn't even walk.
Yeah, I don't know why they put him on the field. He was limping
Bro,
everywhere. And I was like,
I was so
okay.
pissed, dude. I just when I saw them score, I was like, come on, dude. You just got to be joking. I'm pretty sure didn't some oh, they were talking about it. How many times there was like 20 seconds left when Alabama scored or something like that? They were talking about it on like the fourth down or like it was the third down before like Auburn or Alabama got the ball back. Their guy was going to try to go down in bounds, but the Alabama guy pushed him out of bounds, which saved like 40 seconds, which gave them the time to score. So that was kind of clutch by them. But dude, I couldn't believe it, dude. I just like it'd been so nice. I absolutely hate Alabama. I'm not a big college football guy, but when it comes to college football, I just hate the top teams. I reference that a lot. It's just like I just don't like seeing the same teams over and over and over again. I know people say that, oh, that's not what college football is about, but like for someone who really doesn't watch college football, I really only pay attention to like the championship and stuff. And it's just kind of annoying seeing the same teams over and over and over again. So I mean, I like change, and like the thing about that's what I like about professional sports too. Besides, I mean, the college football is really the only one where there's no change, but that's what I like about the NFL is that I mean, yeah, you'll get the same teams, but there hasn't been a back-to-back winner in the Super Bowl since 0304. So there's a new team every year, and you just don't see that in college football. But yes, I do love. I wish Auburn would have came out on top, but I mean, Alabama was just a good football team. This is what you expect, but kind of a letdown of a game for Alabama to barely beat Auburn without Bo Nix.
Yeah, it's true. They got the ball back. I think it was on the 2 for their final drive, 2-yard line.
It was something like
And
that.
I just had that feeling, yeah, they're gonna somehow score, even though they haven't scored a touchdown all game. Put up 10 in the fourth to come back. Then I was like in OT, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna win. It's just like one of those games. I don't know. I wish Auburn won.
Yeah, exactly.
They had a 99.9% chance to win with
Ooh.
like 2 minutes left or 1
Wow.
minute 54 left.
Well, yeah, because
So
didn't Alabama get the ball with less than 2 minutes left
Yeah,
or something like that?
I think
It's
so.
like
I don't
sure.
know the
and
exact
it's a
time,
college
but
offense. Like, how do you like you? They don't move the ball as fast as NFL offenses in the 2 minute drill. So
yeah, it's
I don't
just
know.
sad.
Well,
I
I
wish they
mean,
won, but it's
It
whatever.
would
Hopefully
it would be
Georgia beats them.
different. It would be different if the college rules were different. If they don't stop the clock to move the chains, Alabama probably doesn't win. That rule is
Yeah,
probably a
that I
lifesaver.
hate that rule so much. It's just like it's literally
I
a
don't
handicap for
mind.
college teams.
I don't mind it though because they don't have the 2 minute warning.
That's also true.
So I think that those two things kind of make up for each other. But yeah, I didn't see too much of this game. I know the Alabama players were trolling the Auburn kicker after they came back by doing like the crane pose, the crane kick or
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't know.
So,
Understand why would Alabama troll? Like you're the better team. There's no need to be doing that shit.
because you blew a 10-point lead with 2 minutes left, like
Yeah, but
or
you're
4
still the
minutes.
better team.
Yeah, I don't know, but Saban, best coach to ever do it. Him and Bill Belichick. I think that's kind of hard to dispute.
Mike Zimmer.
Oh,
No,
my bad.
thank you.
So when Alabama is kind of like the Packers, you can't leave them too much time. Like if with that like receiving core and stuff like that, with the like a legit Heisman threat in Bryce Love, right? Or is it Bryce Young?
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. Oh yeah, Bryce Love was the Stanford running back, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Bryce Young. Yeah, you can't leave him too much time. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a meme that came out of it. It would be like these people are celebrating with 2 minutes left or whatever. I wouldn't be terribly surprised. It's gonna be interesting to see. I think if Alabama, if they keep it like really close, like they lose on like a last second field goal, which I don't think they will, to Georgia, then they might have a legit shot at the college football playoffs, which is kind of sad,
It is.
but I think it's possible. All right. Now we're moving on to, I think, what most people would describe as the most heated rivalry in college football. Ohio State, Michigan, 110,000 people in the big house for this one. John Harbaugh beats
Harbaugh?
Jim. I can't tell.
It's Jim, but you said Harbaugh.
That's how I say it. Don't make fun of me. He destroys the Buckeyes 42-27 behind 5 touchdowns from their running back. I forgot his name, but
Hassan Haskins, baby.
that guy, he's
on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, this might be, I mean, I remember when I was at the NDSU game and I saw that Ohio State lost to Oregon. I was pretty hyped. I watched this whole game and this shit got me hyped. I hate Ohio State with a passion. But just watching that game, you could just tell there was something different this year about this game. Like, Michigan came to play and Ohio State just didn't have it this year. Michigan's defense was everywhere. They were shutting down Ohio State. I mean, Ohio State still got their yards, blah, 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 whatever. But they shut them down and they ran all over them. They didn't have to force Cade McNamara to make a bunch of throws, kind of like Ohio State was forced to do with C.J. Stroud. I mean, C.J. Stroud's incredible. But, yeah, Michigan played the way they wanted to play, and they set the tempo for this game. And that was just not the way Ohio State was tempted to play this. I think the weather really did have a benefit towards Michigan State because they wanted to play that ground and pound game, which, I mean, when you have an offensive line like that and Hassan Haskins just running the ball, you can do that all day long. And that's what they did. It was pretty funny seeing that video of each team getting chippy or whatever in the locker room or whatever.
In the tunnel, yeah.
In the tunnel, yeah. It was so funny. They're just
double birds and stuff like that.
Double birds. It was so funny. That's like they're talking trash and they're just flicking each other off. But I mean,
how are there no penalties called there? Honestly,
in the locker room at halftime,
you could have enforced it on the kickoff.
No, but like, I mean, that's one thing that's really neat about like the big house and everything. Like, they have only one entrance to the field, and they do that on purpose. No, they do that on purpose, Brandon. For like, they have one entrance from the tunnels onto the field. They do it on purpose so that each team has to like come through the same way and stuff. Like, and yeah, it just gets chippy. But yeah, I mean, great game by Michigan. Great to see Jim Harbaugh get his first win finally over Ohio State.
Yeah, Jack pretty much said everything. Happy that Michigan won finally. No, it's all good. You didn't say this though. Aiden Hutchinson.
He's looking so good.
Next, J.J. Watt, number 1 pick.
Don't know about that part.
He's the next J.J. Watt.
He'll be a top 10 pick, probably.
He's legit in the Heisman conversation. Like, not much, but he's legit in it a little bit.
Okay, yeah, who's going to win that, by the way?
Kenneth Walker, I hope.
Kenneth? Or
he should.
I would hope to see a non-quarterback win. That'd be cool.
It's either him, Bryce Young, or C.J. Stroud, I'm pretty sure.
Are Bryce Young and C.J. both freshmen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not redshirt at all?
No.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I know C.J. Stroud is a true freshman, but I'm pretty sure Bryce Young is too.
Yeah, good game for Michigan. If they could beat Iowa, they're pretty much in no matter what. So, yeah, that was sick.
Yep. You guys are going to hate me for this, but I wanted Ohio State to win. Not going to lie. I don't know. I don't like Michigan. Michigan's probably like bottom tier for who I like in college football. Can't really explain why, but I wanted Ohio State to win. I bet Reese is pretty upset. That's probably a tough break for her. But yeah, it was. I didn't see too much of this because I had to hit the road to get back to Iowa City on Saturday. So can't speak too much to this game. My dad texted me when Michigan won because he was pretty hyped about it because he hates Ohio State. So I'm definitely in the minority here.
Yeah, I don't like Michigan, but I
Yeah,
hate Ohio State, so that's just why I
Exactly.
cheered
The
for
lesser
them.
of two evils for you guys.
Yeah.
yeah, literally.
It's understandable. Like I didn't have too much stock in this game because it didn't really matter too much. This wasn't the game I was focused on at all. Because
Heck.
I mean, the next game was the game I was focused on more. The battle for the axe. Wisconsin comes to Huntington Bank Stadium in Minnesota or in the Twin Cities. Take on the Gophers. It's like a 3:30 kick time. The Gophers win 23-13 on I don't know. It was just a well played game. Noah, suck these nuts.
Yeah, how's that L taste, Noah? Like, come on now. Braylon
Yeah.
Allen sucks. The worst running back I've ever seen. 2.8 average.
Parker, we still want him to listen
Gosh,
to
he's
the podcast.
gross.
Come on now.
Yeah. Bro, the oldest rivalry in college football. What a great one it is. No, that was I obviously go to NDSU, blah blah blah, but NDSU, their football not as entertaining, blah blah. I deep down, I just like always cheer for Minnesota. Probably always will, even though I go to NDSU just because they don't have all D1 sports. So, but I also hate Wisconsin sports. So, watching Minnesota in this game, it was awesome. I mean, my PJ Fleck take might be a little
a little cold.
Little sore right now. He did win this game. Maybe this is changing. The Gophers have won 2 of the last 3 battle for the axes, so maybe this rivalry is turning in the other direction. They have been on the sore end for the last 20 years, pretty much. But yeah, no, their defense. I don't know if you guys know this, but the Gophers have like a top 25 defense in the country. It's like really good.
I knew
like,
that, but it's kind of
Right.
it's still crazy to think about.
Yeah, no, they have like a really good defense, and they stopped who they needed to stop in Braylon Allen. He is incredible, especially at 17. Holy crap! But yeah, no, it's great to see. I was watching that game and I was very happy to see that the Gophers won, just because I am kind of a Gophers fan still. But yeah, the axe is back where it belongs.
Facts. Put respect on our name. Put some respect on our name. We're
Yep.
going to the college football playoffs after this.
Give it like
Nah.
20 years. Maybe. PJ Fleck will be like
Nah.
50 and
I don't know about that.
still be doing crowd surfing in the locker room. Do you got anything, Parker? Are you
No.
done with it? Okay.
No, it's just cool. We won. I wish it was like meant for something. Like if we won this, go to a Big
For like
Ten
the
ship.
Big Ten West or something
Yeah,
like that.
if we would have,
We could have made it like that. But
we had Illinois. If we wouldn't have lost to Illinois, we'd be in it.
No,
But
'cause
yeah.
I think I would still have the tiebreaker.
Oh shit, yeah, they would. Never mind.
So
We would have just beat Iowa like we literally should have.
no, you shouldn't have.
yeah,
Granted, they outplayed Iowa that game.
Well, Iowa plays good bend don't break defense, but
Whatever, Brandon.
all
What's
right,
your
yeah.
take on this game?
I didn't get to watch any of this game, unfortunately, because like I said, I was driving back. But I did listen to the whole thing on iHeartRadio, so I'm very thankful for that app. It was one hell of a thing to listen to. I love the Gophers announcers. They are hilarious. They're like unknown Paul Allens. That's how I'll put it. Like that to get a good sense, like that for people who listen to Paul Allen. That's what the Gophers announcers are like. They get so into the game and everything like that. But it was hype to listen to. I was screaming in my car. I threw up in my mouth at one point because I was screaming too much.
oh my god.
But like when they got that, I know it was a huge play on the drive to like take the lead or whatever, like the pass interference call on Wisconsin. Like that, you don't get super hyped for pass interferences, but that was one that really changed the scope of the game. Like the first half just had like a super odd feel to it because there was not much scoring. It was all field goals and the one pick six. That was it. And then after the second half started, then the offenses started clicking. Like they know how Graham Mertz actually had some confidence going in, which, I mean, you don't want to give any quarterback confidence, but I guess if you're going to give someone confidence, might as well give it to Graham Mertz because he sucks. So, but yeah, happy the Axe is in Minneapolis. I mean, this is our second time winning the Axe, or like our third time winning the Axe since 2003. That's kind of sad.
See the second time?
Third time, because we won in 2003, 2018,
and
now. That is unbelievable.
The tide is changing. The tide is changing.
Let's hope so. I mean,
yeah, big old PJ Fleck.
PJ Fleck's got his guys behind him. It's gonna be a tough one next year because it's gonna be in Camp Randall.
We won the last one in Camp Randall though, so
we did, yeah. So, but as a Hawkeye fan, I am eternally grateful for the Gophers winning because that pushed Iowa into the college football or the Big Ten championship game. Let's not get ahead of myself. Big Ten championship game.
Brandon's getting really excited for Iowa. Just get absolutely throttled by Michigan.
If we keep it within one score, I'll be happy.
Oh my god, that'd be like a win, honestly.
I know it'd be
huge. Hutchinson is gonna have a field day.
Yeah, that's true. Our offensive line is way too young, and he's not going up against Lindenbaum. So
that's a hell of a last name, bro.
Linderbaum.
That's sick.
Yeah, some last names are just meant to play sports. Mm-hmm. Like if you have a last name like Blaze or something like that, you're just meant to play sports.
Mo Alley Cox.
Meant
to play sports.
All right, so we moving into our
top
individual top six.
Yep.
All right.
Let me just say this. This is by far my favorite college football season of all time. You don't have all the big teams going. You don't have all the normal teams in the playoff. This year, I think that there's going to be all new teams in the playoff. We know Clemson's not going to make it. We know Notre Dame probably isn't going to make it also. Alabama has a really good chance of missing it, and Ohio State is probably going to miss it now. So we got all new teams in the playoff this year, and it's just exciting to see new teams and all these upsets. And it's just been a pretty entertaining college football season from someone that is not a very big college football fan. All right.
Well said.
You want to go from 6 to 1?
Yeah.
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 All right. Who wants to start with the 6?
I'll go.
Should we just do our top or our first two out and then we'll move on?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'll do. Okay, my first two out are Bama and Notre Dame. I do think Bama will lose in the SEC ship to Georgia.
All right, my first two out are Alabama and Oregon. I think Alabama's going to lose, but I think if they can put up some points against Georgia, then they'll make at least a decent push for the playoffs. And I think Oregon's going to handle business in the Pac-12 championship against Utah. So that's why I put them up there.
What?
I think
they're gonna get lose, bro.
I think they'll be fine.
They just lost to them. They got killed 2 weeks ago.
Well, that was 2 weeks ago when Utah was wearing those sick ass uniforms. They're not gonna be wearing those sick ass uniforms.
No, they're gonna wear them again.
I don't think they will.
Alabama is not my top 6 at all. I have Ohio State and Notre Dame as my first two out. Ohio State at the 6 and Notre Dame as my 5. All right, number 4.
Number 4, we're going Oklahoma State. I think they beat Baylor in the Big 12 championship and make it as the 4 seed.
All right, my 4 seed is Cincinnati. I think since they're not a Power 5 school, then that's why they're going to be on the fringe. Like, I think if Alabama keeps it close against Georgia, they're going to make Cincinnati sweat. Like,
dude,
on Selection Sunday.
A 2-loss team to an undefeated team.
But, like,
There's no chance.
Cincinnati is like they've been good. Like obviously
They
they've
have a
been good to
top
go
10
12
win.
and 0.
They still have a top 10 win.
Okay. I mean,
Dude, there's no way that Alabama has a chance if they lose.
But like Cincinnati struggled against their division, like their conference a little bit.
Okay, a little bit, not much though. Okay, but the thing is the committee really should think about this. Alabama lost to Texas A&M. That is a bad loss, and they almost lost to Auburn, which also was a really bad loss.
Texas A&M was ranked at one point though, so I don't think
they were, but they weren't at that time. They were 3-2. They were really struggling. They lost against freaking Mississippi State the previous week, who is not that good either.
I think you also got to factor in that you were at Kyle Field too. Like you don't factor that in.
It's Alabama. You don't lose to unranked opponents.
Okay, but Kyle Field is one of the toughest places to play in all of sports. So.
I don't care. It's Alabama. You don't lose, bro. They lost to an unranked opponent. At 4, I also have Oklahoma State. I think that Cincinnati will win their conference, and I think that's why. And Oklahoma State also has a really bad loss against Iowa State, so that's why I think they'll stay at. They'll be at 4 instead of 3.
All right. Yep. At 3, I got Cincinnati. Undefeated year. I just think 3 is the right spot for them.
My 3rd is Oklahoma State. So we got ours flipped because I think they'll be a 3 seed because I think they'll take care of Baylor just fine. Like I think it'll be a decently close game, but I still think they'll win by a touchdown. So and I think being in the Big 12 will propel them over Cincinnati to get the 3 seed.
Mm-hmm. I have Cincinnati at 3. They're undefeated, and they don't have a bad loss because they didn't lose. They also have a top 10 win, so they'll be 3. Number 2, I think our number 2 and number 1 are probably the same.
Yeah, I got Michigan at 2.
I also have Michigan.
Michigan and Georgia?
Yeah, Michigan and Georgia.
Yep.
All right. I kind of want to go over some hypotheticals here. So let's say
I got a couple.
Let's say this.
They all pertain to Iowa, but I got a couple.
Okay, that doesn't matter.
Well,
hypotheticals, because they're not in the top. They're not going to make it. Okay, the hypotheticals. This is where I see Cincinnati missing it. If Alabama beats Georgia, they both are in. Michigan will beat Iowa. They're going to be in.
Yep.
If Oklahoma State beats Baylor, they are a 1-loss Big 12 championship team. I think they make it over Cincinnati because they are a Power 5 team. That is the only way I see Cincinnati missing it. Unless, obviously, if they lose. But I don't think they're going to lose to Houston. So the only way I see Cincinnati losing or missing the playoff is if Alabama beats Georgia. And all those other things go into consideration. But I don't see Alabama beating Georgia. Oh, what was my other hypothetical? I don't think I had one. That was my only thing. That's the only way I see Cincinnati missing the playoffs is if Alabama wins and then Oklahoma State wins.
All right. I'm going to go over my Iowa hypotheticals. I don't have them making it, just to be clear. I don't have them making it. I just have like their where they'll be ranked depending on what happens on Saturday. So I think they could be number 6 if they win. You don't think so?
No.
I think they
What's their rank right now?
It's like 14th or 16th.
14, I think.
Okay, the only reason why I don't see that is because Ohio State doesn't have another game to play, and they're not going to leave Ohio State, and Notre Dame doesn't have another game to play, and they won't leave them either. So there's no way they're 6th.
I guess, yeah. All right. If they keep it close, like within a score, then I think they could be like 10th to like 14th. Like stay put.
Okay. If they get killed, which I think they will.
Yeah. If they get killed, I have them like 18 to unranked.
Do you think they miss the New Year's 6 bowls?
No. Because we still got the top 5 win against Penn State. We were rolling through the season until Purdue.
Okay, but it has nothing to do with that. It's all about the ranking. You pretty much have to be near the top 12 to be a New Year's 6 bowl.
If Michigan beats us, then we're going to the Rose Bowl. It's pretty much guaranteed.
Are they doing the Rose Bowl this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and my dad might go to it if Iowa is in it.
That'd be sick.
So, but
dude, they're going to get throttled by whoever's in the Rose Bowl.
But they
maybe not. They could beat Utah or Oregon.
Yeah.
They could actually beat them. Never mind.
But they offer the Rose Bowl to the winner because it's always Pac-12 versus Big Ten.
It's supposed to be the
offered-
winner normally. Before
Yes.
this was before they did the college football playoff.
Well, Rose Bowl was always the championship game usually too. So
No.
it used to be.
No. Then they changed it to be the Pac-12 and the Big Ten.
Well,
And
yeah,
then a
but
lot of times it had implications for the BCS championship game.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
now it doesn't matter. Now it's pointless because the Big Ten winner is going to go to the college football playoff instead of the Rose Bowl, and then they get the loser.
honestly, I think it should go back to the way it was, where it's just 1 versus 2 national championship.
No, they need to expand it.
Yeah.
Or they need to expand it like the FCS. The FCS has like 12 teams that make it.
That's what it needs to be. The top
Why?
4 get buys, and then everybody else plays. That's what it needs to be.
I want March Madness.
That'd be so sick.
Hella
64 teams,
teams.
68 teams,
Yeah, Gophers would be in that.
play
Hell
every
yeah.
day.
Hell yeah.
Every
The
day.
Gophers should be ranked. If they are not ranked in the top 25,
It's going to be close. Yeah.
they're going to get a good bowl game this year again.
They should, yeah. But I don't know. I'm still looking forward to the game on Saturday because it'll still be fun to watch, even if we get destroyed.
Bro, could you imagine? Wait. I got another hypothetical quick. I just thought about it.
Well,
If Alabama wins and Cincinnati loses, and then Oklahoma
Bama's
State
in.
loses, does
Yeah.
Ohio State also get in?
wait,
Does
what? I
a
didn't
two-loss
hear.
does a two-loss team get in, or does Notre Dame sneak in? I said if Alabama beats Georgia, they're both in. Obviously,
Yeah.
if obviously Michigan's in, if they're gonna win, I don't see them losing.
I
If
don't see it
Cincinnati
either.
loses, who sneaks in? If Oklahoma State loses, also who sneaks in? Is it
Probably
Notre Dame, or Ohio State? The only
Gotta
reason
go
why I
Notre
don't
Dame.
see Ohio State is because they don't have a big win. The only big win they have is Michigan State, and they have 2 bad losses. They have
That's
2 top 10,
true.
top 25 losses.
But they also torched Michigan State.
I still don't think that outweighs getting. They have both. They have 2 losses.
I think
especially one.
I
at
know,
home.
but I feel like you got to take like the conferences into consideration because, like, but I guess Notre Dame handled Wisconsin too, so
Dude, it
that's
makes it
tough.
get crazy. I feel like the
Yeah.
only way it gets crazy is if Alabama wins and Cincinnati loses.
Yes.
It's the only way.
Also,
way.
and it gets even more crazier if Oklahoma State loses.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah.
the only teams. Well, obviously, it's literally you're just seeing who's the 4 at that point because Michigan's probably gonna win. Georgia's in no matter what.
Mhm.
Alabama's in if they win because they're already in the top 4 and they're not gonna get out. So yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. It's gonna be interesting. I just kind of feel like it's kind of set already. I don't think Alabama's gonna win. They're gonna get out. Bro, if
Yeah.
Alabama makes it as a 2-loss team, the college football playoff is so stupid. I am done with it. I've already been done with it, and I'm more done with it. If any 2-loss team, there's not even going to be enough 2-loss teams to make it. So to where a 1-loss team should make it. So if a 2-loss team makes it this year, I'm officially done with college football. Never watching it again. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Well, I could go without it. I'm not gonna lie. All right.
You'd care about Minnesota.
Yeah, I'd literally watch the X, and that's it.
All right, we're moving on to NFL now.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. We got 4 games to recap. We'll start with one of the 2 most exciting games of the weekend. Tampa Bay at Indianapolis. Tampa Bay wins 38-31.
Dude, Indianapolis had this in the bag, and they absolutely choked it. They were up 24-14. They forced a couple turnovers on the Bucs in the first half early. They scored in the half, and then they get the ball to start the half, up 24-14. They're driving. It looks like Colts are going to take a demanding lead, 31-14, strip sack. Next thing you know, they get another turnovers. Carson Wentz had a horrible second half, looking like the old Carson Wentz. But yeah, no. You just can't count out Brady, bro. You just can't count him out. Leonard Fournette put the team on his back. Leonard Fournette.
I think you mean regular season Lenny.
No, it's always going to be
always
playoff Lenny. Playoff Lenny all the way. Thursday night football Lenny. All the other things. No, I don't know. The Bucs defense kind of clutched up in the second half, only stopping them to 7 points. They outscored them 24-7 in the second half. But yeah, no, you just can't count up Brady. That was a really well fought comeback by the Bucs.
Yeah, the Colts' one drive was just all Jonathan Taylor, and that was it for them in the second half. Fournette with the career day, 4 touchdowns. But yeah, do you guys think the Colts can still make it after this? I mean,
I think this. There still depends. It all depends on how they play after this, because
they could honestly take the division.
No, the AFC wild card.
I think
there's so many.
The Titans are garbage without Henry.
Yeah, they are pretty bad.
Colts still have to play Patriots and Cardinals.
They have to play the Titans again.
Oh, and Titans, yeah. So that's 3 tough games right there.
I don't know. It's tough, but I still think they're a pretty good team, honestly.
Yeah, they are. They've definitely turned it around from the start, which is nice to see.
Yeah, Bucks pretty much lock up the NFC South with this win. They're up 3 games now. Falcons, Saints, Panthers all suck now. So they're pretty much getting that home field advantage wild card. Maybe the 1 seed. I don't know. Packers
That'd be crazy.
Not there yet.
Not there. Yeah. Good game for them.
Yeah, this is the game I watched before the Vikings game, and it was definitely a fun one to watch. The Buccaneers defense looks like it's returning to form after struggling the first part of the season. I think it was only like halfway through the second quarter that the Colts finally got a first down, which is kind of insane, especially with a great running back like Johnny Taylor. So,
bro, their run defense is so good with Vita Vea.
Yeah. But that, honestly, the turning point of the game, or like where you knew it was kind of going to be out of reach, was the Antoine Winfield Jr. pick. Like, that was such a crucial moment in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that had a lot to do with the outcome, because he gave Brady the ball again. I'm pretty sure they scored on that drive.
They did.
All right. Touchdown? Yeah.
Yep.
Fournette. So that was kind of where most people would think it's over, because Brady just led that such a good drive down the field, and that was just kind of it for that game.
Bro, that was definitely PI on Winfield, though.
I was about to say that. That was a flag.
That was so bad.
That's such a
flag.
That
was so bad.
On the pick?
Yes, it was really bad. It was pretty bad. He was getting held. Pittman was. Bro. Leonard Fournette ending that shit in a touchdown, though, was so fucking funny.
Yeah, I thought they were just going to easily just kick.
Dude, they ran that counter play, and I was like, bro, this guy got sprays. And he's just, instead of just going down, he just, because they still had a timeout, he's just like, screw it, we're going to score, make it harder on them. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they almost got that kick return too.
Oh, if they would have returned that shit,
electric,
dude, yeah. And then they freaking, I don't know what the hell they were.
Hail Mary.
They were running so bad. They were running so bad. Dude, Carson Wentz had no pressure. He threw a wounded duck 30 yards. I just couldn't believe it.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was bad too. They tried to get a one-on-one matchup on a Hail Mary situation.
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
He's one-on-one. Got him.
All right. Gonna move on to the only Thanksgiving game we'll be covering. The Raiders visit the Cowboys in Jerry's World. Went to overtime. Raiders win on the last second, or overtime, Daniel Carlson field goal, 36-33.
Bro, I did not. I was like visiting with family a lot, but dude, I heard there was just like a ton of flags in this game. I just couldn't believe
absurd.
it.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but he had on the Cowboys he had 4 defensive. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
4 defensive PIs.
Yeah, no, but
Oh man, it was such a bad day for him.
yeah,
It was a
holy crap,
bad
though.
day. I think I saw a stat that was like the Cowboys had like 211 like penalty yards or so, and that was still more than the Lions gained during their game,
Oh yeah,
Oh no.
it was. I saw that too.
which is that's something.
Yeah, no. Dude, the Cowboys really need CD and Dak or Amari back. I
Yep.
mean, Dak played fine, but they would have probably not. This game probably wouldn't have been close with those two in. But I don't know.
I
This
still
is
think
just like
it
a
would have been
crazy game.
close. It would just been
Yeah,
flipped. Like the
yeah.
Cowboys would have won.
No, this is a crazy game though. Like nonstop penalties, just offenses flying around the field. Bro, I saw a video of these guys. They had like Deshaun Jackson first touchdown score.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
It's
bet
like
on the
plus
stupid Raiders player or
3,300.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, holy crap. Like that's cashing too. And I was like, oh my God. But yeah, no, I didn't really watch this game much, but honestly, pretty entertaining game. Probably the most entertaining game out of all the Thanksgiving games by far.
Oh, by far. Like
Definitely.
the only reason why the Bears Lions game was entertaining because it was two bad teams going down to the wire.
And it was close. Yeah, it was close.
It was close. Yep. But yeah, I watched this game. I don't honestly remember too much of it. I don't know why. I don't. I feel like if you're Anthony Brown, you gotta learn at some point you can't grab the dude when you're covering him.
You know they're calling shit, so why do you
Yeah,
keep
like there was like
getting all up on them?
it was 20 plus penalties. I know that might have been per side
Sound
or
crazy.
for the entire game. I don't remember.
I think it said they have 14 apiece
Yeah,
called on them. That's pretty bad.
that's insane. And you make up almost a quarter of it. That's
really bad.
that is terrible. Like maybe he's the new Kevin King for this year. Just getting torched. But I don't know. Wish the Vikings still had Daniel Carlson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah. Not extra point missing Greg Joseph. Yeah, we'll get into that, I guess. But now we're gonna move on to the frozen tundra. Rams go into Green Bay and lose 28-26 to the Packers.
Bro. Dude, I don't understand. They literally could have won this game. They really could have. The Rams, they just could have won this game. But I guess they just couldn't stop Rodgers. Bro, what happened? Like his foot, it was destroyed, I thought, and they just couldn't stop him, I guess. But bro, all I gotta say is, bro, Jalen Ramsey or freaking Devontae Adams is Jalen Ramsey's dad. I literally don't understand. Like Jalen Ramsey just doesn't play Devontae Adams well at all. Like you expect him to just shut him down, bro. Every time I see him play, this is Jalen Ramsey gives him like 10 yards of separation. It's like, if you're so fucking good, why don't you just man up on him? Like, I literally don't understand. He just gives up a ton of yards to Devontae Adams every time, and that defense just is not playing that good. Von Miller is just nowhere to be found on
their
that team.
defense is falling apart.
Yeah, that Von Miller is nowhere to be found. Freaking, because they brought him in because they're like, oh, Leonard Floyd is nowhere to be found. Aaron Donald is like always going to be. He's double teamed all the time, but he beats them sometimes. But Aaron Donald is double teamed, so he's not going to be on the play every time. Like these other guys got to step up, and they just didn't. I don't know. It's just frustrating to see that the Rams come so close and they just couldn't pull out the victory on the road. But credit the Packers, I guess, for winning at home like they normally always do.
Yeah, they're going all out to be a wild card team this year. I don't know. You got to win the division at least. Like, come on.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
Yeah, Packers. That's a great dub for them after losing to the Vikings. Hold the L, but AJ Dillon getting 20 carries, not doing much with it, but he's basically the main back right now. I mean, Aaron Jones still getting 10 carries, but for 23 yards, that's so bad.
He's definitely still hurt. I don't know why they
Yeah,
brought him. They don't even need to bring him back. AJ Dillon is literally should be their lead back.
He's been so bad. Aaron Jones has been so bad this year.
I know.
AJ Dillon has been so much better, but Devontae Adams doing his thing. 8 catches, 104. That's a great dub for them. And yeah, pretty sure they obviously win the NFC North now. I don't know. There's no way the Vikings are winning.
Our hopes of the Vikings winning now and then beating them for the North is gone.
It's true.
It's crazy how their defense is made up of nobodies and they're playing this good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand. I really don't understand that.
There's probably 3 or 4 people on their defense, and that's it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know them, but they're just they weren't that good. The Packers, the one thing that's crazy about them is they don't sign anyone. They don't sign big free agents that often. They don't want to spend money. I don't understand why. And then somehow they just bring in some freaking nobodies, and then they just somehow get good. And it's
practice squad guys, basically.
Yeah, it's so dumb. I don't understand. I mean, they credit the coaching staff, obviously, but it's how the hell do you just get lucky all the time and bring in these guys? Rasul Douglas was horrible with Philly. Adrian Amos was pretty good. I mean, they drafted Savage and all these guys. They brought in
Kevin King has stepped up. He's been actually
a lot better. Bro, they brought in Devondre Campbell.
They're doing this all without Jair Alexander too.
Yeah,
one of the top 5 cornerbacks in the league.
Him, who else? Oh yeah, and Zadarius Smith. A guy they brought in who I didn't even know who he was until he played for the Packers. It's just they just bring in guys and somehow they just produce from. I mean, obviously the Packers see something in these guys that other teams don't, but still, it's just crazy.
The toe wreaks havoc on people.
Did you guys know the Rams are favored in this game?
Yes, they were 2-point favorites.
I saw that and I was like, hold up, they're at Lambeau, right? I
only think they were favored because of Aaron Rodgers' toe. Literally, I thought they were the Rams were their off or their defense could play better this week. They have a bounce back week. I still couldn't believe it though. I saw that and I was like, how are the Rams favored to win? I just couldn't believe that at all.
Yeah, the Packers are 9-0 after they lose, and then the next week they're 9-0 or something like that under Matt LaFleur.
Wow,
holy shit!
So yeah, I just don't know how they're favored. That shocked me, but I won some money off it, so that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, yeah, I'm putting 20 on this.
Good job.
Thank you.
It sucks to see the Packers win, especially since a team I had high hopes for, like the Rams. I thought they were going to be the number 1 seed in the NFC, and that's not going to happen.
No, not their year.
But yeah, like I said, it's a defense of nobodies versus the Rams defense, which is a lot of people, a lot of known people.
Yeah.
Or people you're going to start becoming familiar with, like Jordan Fuller. But yeah, the Vikings got no shot of winning the NFC North crown. I still don't understand how Aaron Rodgers is that good on a broken toe. That's kind of crazy. But the Packers this year are kind of relying on their defense more than they are their offense.
Oh, 100%.
Which is not typical for Packers teams.
No.
Under Aaron Rodgers. So maybe something will change.
The only time that Rodgers has ever had a top 10 defense, they went to the Super Bowl.
Oh, no.
And they have a top 10
why'd you say that?
this year.
Well, did you see, though, that every quarterback that loses to Kirk Cousins doesn't make the Super Bowl? So
that's the key, baby.
There we go. Secured another NFC championship loss for the Packers right there.
Yep.
All right. Now we're moving on to Minnesota at San Francisco. It was an exciting game, but it was also a painful game to watch. Vikings lose 26-34.
I know people are going to be disappointed by this loss, but I am not discouraged by this loss at all. I'm actually kind of impressed. This was an impressive loss to me. The offense was it wasn't clicking like it was in the last couple weeks. It definitely wasn't. Kirk was a little off. Something was just off this week. It just wasn't the
Kirk.
same.
It was Kirk. He was off.
I mean, he lined up under guards, so I don't know.
Okay, dude,
That was so funny, dude.
I know it was fun. It was like I
thought they were running like a trick play for him.
I know they were like ripping on him or whatever, but dude, he had to line up like 4 wide receivers for the one play, and I was just like, holy shit.
I thought it was gonna like snap it back to Madison and be like, it's a trick, it's a fake.
No, but I mean, turnovers killed the Vikings. That one pick that Kirk threw, we could have gone down and scored and tied that game up. But I mean, the defense, give them like I know we gave up 34 points, but we didn't have a single defensive lineman start this, like our starters start this week. All
Sheldon
4
Richardson.
of them were out. Sheldon Richardson's not a starter.
Oh, I thought he was.
No, he's not a starter.
Played good.
Yeah, he played good, but all of them were out. And like when we were down 21-14, or Kirk threw that pick and then they scored. And then I was like, dude, I could just feel it. Like, oh, here we go. The 49ers are going to run down our throat, which they kind of did. They obviously did. But after that point, we only gave 2 field goals. And it was just like, and we just couldn't get back in. Our offense just wasn't clicking. But the 49ers do match up with us very well. I don't know what it is, but their offense just works well against our defense, and their defense just always plays good against our offense. It's just always a tough
Josh
game.
Norman. That's the key.
Yeah. No, it's just their defense or that team just matches up very well against us. It's just always a hard game. But dude, all I gotta say is fuck you, Oli Udo, you asshole. I hope you get freaking released after this week. You freaking costed Dalvin Cook 2 weeks because you suck at your job.
Might be more.
Still, it might be more. It literally is like 2 weeks.
He's a good replacement guard.
No, he's not. He's horrible.
He was doing
He's
good.
the starter this year. He's awful, Brandon. He is literally above
I haven't paid
average
attention
through
to
Samia.
PFF since Vikes Insider stopped posting it after like training camp.
Dude, Oli Udo is freaking horrible. And Dalvin Cook was playing with a torn labrum, and now he dislocated his shoulder because of you.
And he tore his other
asshole.
labrum.
Asshole. Literally, I literally hate Oli Udo right now. Like, dude, you suck.
Dalvin Cook gotta stop fumbling the ball when he gets injured, though.
Dude, I understand.
Nothing you can do about it. I mean,
I'm sorry, Brandon. He gets he just gets destroyed and just destroys his arm and his shoulder. No, you're just an above average freaking Drew Samia. God, so bad. I don't know. I'm just not very discouraged by this loss because I mean it wasn't a must-win game. I mean it would have been really nice to win this game, but I think our team played well enough to where we could have won this game. Just the offense wasn't clicking, and hopefully we get some defensive linemen back. Hopefully Michael Pierce maybe comes back this week. Hopefully Dalvin Tomlinson will be back. I don't know if Griffin's going to come back this season at all. I doubt he will, but
prayers up to him.
I'm not very discouraged by this loss at all. I mean, it is disappointing to see us lose, but it's just the 49ers are a tough team for us to beat.
And yeah, there's not many wild card teams next to us that are good. Like the Falcons and Washington football team have the same record as us.
Yeah.
I think we're so much better than both those teams.
Yeah.
But I do think we have to take one against the Rams or Packers, one of those games.
I feel like
we have to take one of those.
I don't know if that's going to be like the need to get us into the playoffs, but I feel like that will just help us secure a playoff spot is winning one of those games. We obviously have to win the other games. Like the other games we can't lose. The only games we can lose are the Packers and the Rams game.
But yeah, Deebo Samuel's running back now. That's cool. 6 carries, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, they ran all over us, 208 rushing yards. That was just an awful game. They could run all over us that final drive, basically.
Bro, I don't know about you guys, but Jonathan Vilma was annoying the fuck out of me. Dude, he was just gassing up Deebo because he freaking ran the ball. Like, obviously, if you put a freaking wide receiver at running back and you give him a hole, he's going to be faster and better than a damn running back. Like, you sound like a dumbass. Like, he's just like, oh, look at Deebo run the ball. that's something you don't see running backs do that. That's because he's not a freaking running back, dumbass. Oh my God. Oh, also fuck the refs. I forgot to say that. Horrible no holding call on one of Debo's touchdown. The first one. Horrible no PI. On third down, KJ Osborne gets a
on the final drive.
That was awful.
And they just didn't call
that was so obvious.
That's horrible. Like I understand they were letting them play a little bit this game, but you can't let the game come down to a freaking no call. I'm sorry, you just can't. I know we had another play, but still, we would have got the first down, new set of downs.
Well, we wouldn't have even been in that if they called the Thielen catch.
That also. What the hell was that? That's a catch.
Like, oh my God,
dude! You clearly could see that it never touched the ground.
Yeah, and even if it did a little bit, he still had control.
Yeah, it's stupid. Oh my God, the refs pissed me off. They weren't even that bad. It was just those two plays. Those two plays just pissed me off so much.
I was still a little upset after this loss because what?
I think Piedmont was going to say something.
Oh
no, it's like that kick return. I was like, holy shit, we are going to win this game. So, yeah, I was upset too. Very upset.
I was upset that we lost this game. Like, I know we're still doing fine because every other playoff or like wild card team lost. So it didn't matter too much. But I'd still like to see the Vikings win every game. Go 17-0 would be appreciated, but it's not going to happen this season. But yeah, it was just a tough game to watch. I feel like if Kirk, like, I don't know, he's probably not going to be, but if like 5 years down the line when it's time to extend Justin Jefferson, I wouldn't be surprised if he left if Kirk Cousins is still our quarterback. I
don't think Kirk's going to be our quarterback.
I don't think he is either, but he was getting pissed at Kirk. Like, we had the 2-point conversion should have been caught.
That was bad. That was so bad.
That was an awful pass. Like, I thought Jefferson still could have gone down for it, but it was still like he was wide open.
I think Kirk could have ran that too.
Yeah, he could have.
Right.
I think it was just a frustrating game for the offense, like in general. Yeah. Like they were just not. They were just not in.
And we still put up
sync.
26. Without the kick return, but yeah.
And then the Thielen touchdown. He should not have had to adjust to that ball at all.
That was a great catch.
And he was diving the other way.
He did on purpose.
But you don't make your dude dive the other way. You hit him.
He was on the run, bro. I mean, give him a little bit of slack. Holy shit.
I don't know. If you did lead him, that would have been a pick. But
yeah, Thielen was running
could have been a better
opposite way. Kind of. He was like kind of like going opposite way.
He was set up in the middle. He would have been fine.
Oh my God, Brandon. You were giving him way too much crap for a fucking touchdown throw.
I feel like we kind of got to find a little bit better of a zone. Brandon Ayuk was open way too much in the middle.
Or just don't play zone.
I hate the conservative shit, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, why? Dude, we play man coverage against the really good teams, and then we play San Francisco and we play zone. Dude, especially
will eat us up.
Dude, especially against a running team. Dude, zones are horrible. Awful. Dude, you have to run man against a run scheme team. And plus, bro, I am not that scared of Deebo Samuel. I know he's playing really good this season, but Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel are no freaking Devontae Adams and shit. Like, Devontae Adams is going to get his catches, but they're not. And it's Jimmy Garoppolo. Like, why the fuck are you going to make it easier for him and play zone? George Kittle was nowhere to be found today, but still, they still beat us with Jimmy Garoppolo because we obviously couldn't stop the run, but we play zone against them, and it's so stupid.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was a frustrating game all around for everybody that's a Vikings fan. So,
I literally thought it was going to be the divisional round game again, and then we turned the kickoff. I was like, maybe we got something going here.
Yeah, I think we found our kick returner for the future. So, bro, that's nice.
Please tell me. Okay, who gives a shit about kick returner? Let me just say that. That was pointless of Cordell Patterson, but still. Bro, can you tell me why Robbie Gould couldn't just make that fucking field goal at the end?
Oh, to make us feel better?
Yep. So he did. So he didn't have to freaking put us through that. He made 16 in a row at home.
Shank a douchebag strikes again.
43-yard field goal or whatever it was, misses. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You couldn't have just ended this now and watch. Then we're going to somehow lose this game, you freaking asshole again. Robbie Gould is another asshole. God.
So let's see. The asshole counter is up to Oli Udo, the refs, and Robbie Gold.
Yeah, those are the assholes of this game.
And Jonathan Bilma.
Oh, yeah, Jonathan Billman.
So we got 4.
Yeah, big assholes coming out of this game.
All right. So do we want to do our power rankings now or our picks for this?
I would say
Power.
picks.
Picks.
I was going to go power rankings.
I was thinking picks, but I think we should do picks.
Okay, sure.
Even though it's kind of like, I think picks.
All right, bet.
All right.
All right.
Since Blake is not with us, we'll go over his picks quick. Blake's favorite this week is the Cardinals versus the Chicago Bears, -7.5 on the road. He's got the Patriots as his underdog at +3 on the road against the Bills Monday night. And he's got the over in the Cincinnati versus Chargers game at 50.5, and then under in the Tampa Bay versus Atlanta game at 50.5.
All right. For mine, I got my favorite is the Bills -3. Do think they pull that out and take the division lead, and then underdog.
Hold on. Don't we just go one at a time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Wait, that was Bills -3.
Yep.
I think that's a little bit of a risky pick. I'm going.
I like
is-
it.
that
I'm
is
confident.
I'm going with Dallas -5 versus New Orleans. I think that's a pretty safe bet. The Saints have been pretty awful. I think.
Taysom Hill, bro.
Yeah, Taysom Hill's gonna be the starter this week, though, Brandon. Aren't you scared?
I like how they're determining his contract on what position he plays. Like this
So
dude
now
doesn't
that-
have a position.
Yeah, he is literally the GOAT, obviously, because he plays every position.
Put him in an offensive line. Let's see what happens.
Well, maybe not that, but
I think they could. I think he could throw a solid block every once in a while.
yeah, he does actually block pretty well for I don't know what position he plays, but yeah.
Offensive player. That's what we'll say.
My favorite is the Dolphins at -2.5 against the Giants at home. The Dolphins are rolling. They are streaking, is like what I like to say. They are streaking. All right, underdogs.
My underdog, I got Chargers +3.5 at Bengals.
That's mine too.
Wow, holy shit!
Did all 3 of us do it?
No, I'm actually surprised you guys. I'm surprised. Damn. Okay. After seeing the Chargers this week on the road against the Bengals, who just fucking killed the Steelers. Yeah, I guess you guys see something I don't. My underdog is the Patriots +3.5. Now this team is streaking. Let me tell you, they're 6 in a row right now. The Buffalo Bills, I know they did win this week but big against the Saints, but I don't know if they're back yet. And I think the Patriots might give them some problems on defense. So I think Bill's going to have them playing well, and I think they're going to come out with a dub.
All right, Jack. How confident are you in that? I'll throw $20 on it.
Whoa.
A side bet?
Yeah.
Do they have to cover the stuff?
No, I'm taking money line.
Money line.
Money line?
Yeah. I'll do 20 on the Bills. If you
I'll do 20. I'll do 20.
Wow.
okay.
Put it on the record.
I'm feeling pretty confident in the Patriots right now. Like I'm feeling really confident actually.
Right,
even on the road.
right.
They're undefeated on the road.
I didn't know that. No,
Yeah.
I just divisional opponent, and Bills killed them last year, so I'm going with the Bills.
Yeah,
I know that was last year, but still.
I'll do $20.
All right, bet.
Wow.
Feeling pretty confident in the Patriots right now. Right now, if the playoffs started right now, I'd take the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Damn. Mac
100%.
Jones?
Yes, dude.
I don't
The
know.
Patriots
No, they
defense
are
is
rolling,
so
though.
good. Their defense is so good. Like I can't not take the Patriots right now. Like you can't count out Brady. You can't count out Bill Belichick this year. Like I said, the Patriots were a good team last year. They were 8-8 with a shit quarterback. They got a better quarterback now. Mac Jones. Patriots are my Super Bowl team for the AFC right now.
Imagine that. Bucks and Patriots. Oh, my gosh.
All right. Overs.
My over, I got Giants versus Dolphins over 42. I just 24-21. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know. It's just super low, so I'm just gonna take it.
I agree. That is really low.
My over. Oh, go ahead.
What was it? 42?
Yep.
Okay.
My over is New England versus Buffalo at 44.5.
Ooh. Brandon likes points this week.
Yeah, I think they'll both score like 14. No, they need to score like 21 apiece. So
at least I was gonna say 14. Damn.
Yeah, I think.
Are you trying to lose this?
I think they can hit that though.
I agree. My over is Minnesota versus Detroit at 46.5. Last couple times that they played in Detroit, it's been a lot of points.
Yeah.
I think the Vikings put up like 35 themselves.
Does Dan Campbell get fired if they lose?
No, Dan Campbell's not gonna get fired his first season. I
could.
No, I doubt it, dude.
I don't know. The Lions fan in my rhetoric class doesn't like him anymore. So
why? Dan Campbell's
because he's not a good head coach.
How is he not? Like,
he might be like a good person, but he might not be a good play caller. He's awful clock management.
Okay, fine, you can fix that. But does anyone expect them to win a game this season? Really? Like, actually, I'm sorry.
I said 1. So
no, you said 0-17.
No,
you said 1-16. Yeah,
I said 0-17.
I said 2-16 or 2-15.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're not that good. Like I don't understand why people would go with them. But yeah,
Jared
I just need the Lions to score like 13 points. So I think the Vikings score like 35 at least.
It's at Ford Field though, man.
Yeah,
home field advantage.
Put up a lot of points. No, shut up. All right, unders.
Under, I got Broncos versus Chiefs under 47.5. Both these defenses have been rolling. So
wait, who's at home?
At Chiefs.
What was the total again?
47.5.
Oh, yeah, that's very high.
And yeah, like divisional opponents, super low scoring, like Ravens, Browns. That was perfect definition of that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. And Sunday night too.
Yeah. That's a Sunday night game.
Yeah, it's awful, bro. I mean, they're both over 500 and like 6-5, 7-4. But like,
dude, could you imagine if the Broncos win? They'd be number one.
Oh, that'd be so awesome.
Number one in the division.
Beat Broncos, Chargers and Chiefs back-to-back weeks.
Teddy B, bro.
Nah.
Teddy Two Gloves.
My under.
The spread in that game, though. You know, Teddy Bridgewater is known to cover the spread.
It's -10 Chiefs.
Oh, I wish I would have taken the freaking Broncos at +10. Oh.
My under may surprise you guys. It's the Giants versus the Dolphins at 42.
Damn it.
Dude, I literally thought about taking that.
I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. There's no way it isn't.
Dude, after seeing the freaking the Giants game this week, yeah. I seriously thought about it. I was like, damn. And the Dolphins defense is pretty solid too. And I was just like,
yeah,
it's 42.5, you said?
42.
Oh, 42. That's right. Okay. Dude, yeah, no, I thought about taking that, dude. I was like, damn, this is low. But I literally could see this being like a 17-14 game.
Yeah.
So, my under is Indianapolis at Houston, 46.5. Houston's defense they've been playing pretty well, and they literally put up 18 points against the Jets. So that's literally not that much. And the Colts, they'll probably just run the ball the whole game, so they won't have as much scoring opportunities. So yeah, I think it's going to be a low scoring game, 46.5. All right. Oh shit, I forgot to write down your guys' thing for the college football playoff. All right, get into the power rankings here.
Power rankings.
Do you guys have any like people that you just left off your list?
I left off the Titans.
Yeah, I would have too.
I left off Ravens.
Same.
Titans, yeah. I left off. Who else? Bills. I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, I did too.
Pittsburgh. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
The Vikings, man. number one
Left
team in
off
my heart.
Dallas too. They've been so bad.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did too.
All
All
right.
right. Let's get
Start
into
off,
it.
Parker.
All right,
Number
5. I got the Patriots. They have been rolling.
My number 5 is the Chiefs. They're coming back to form. Might not be quite there yet, but they're definitely on their way.
Yeah, I have the Chiefs as well. It's 4 or 5 in a row now. They're rolling. So yeah, I got the Chiefs at 5 as well.
All right. 4, I got the Cardinals at 9-2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. And they're getting Kyler and D-Hop back.
Are they
So,
finally?
yeah. I think so.
I hope so.
I think they're practicing. I don't know.
My number 4 is the Buccaneers. I think the way their defense looked against a pretty solid Indianapolis team, I think, even though they did give up quite a bit of points, I still think that combined with Tom Brady is a winning recipe.
Hey Parker, what was your 5 and 6 in the college football thing again?
Bama, Notre Dame.
Okay. All right. My 4 is also the Bucks. They're just coming off that loss against Washington. They got 2 pretty big wins, or the blowout, and then a big win on the road at the Colts. So yeah, they're my 4.
At 3, I got the Chiefs. I think if the Chiefs and Patriots played today, I think the Chiefs would win. That's just my opinion. But yeah, 3 I have Chiefs.
It'd definitely be a close game. So my number 3 is the Cardinals. They've been without D-Hop and Kyler for the past 2-3 weeks, and they're still rolling. I think they've been 2-1 over that stretch.
Yeah,
Which-
Colt McCoy.
Yeah, with Colt McCoy and even his backup because he got hurt. So I think they'll be fine. Once those two get back and they get back into form, it might be game over for the NFC West.
I have the Packers at number 3. They have lost a couple games here, but I mean they're still looking pretty impressive. But they have not been handling teams very well. But yeah, they're still pretty impressive. 8-3 still. So yeah, I got the Packers at 9-3 now. So yeah, I got the Packers at 3.
All right, Packers at 2. Can't wait to see them in the NFC Championship again.
I also have the Packers at 2. Their defense is just too good to ignore. It's definitely given Aaron Rodgers some margin of error. So I think even if they start to flounder, I think he'll step it up, and that offense will step it up.
At 2, I have the Patriots, 6 in a row. Can't discredit that. I almost put them at number 1, but Cardinals just playing too well with out Kyler Murray and D-Hop. So they have that one loss, but that's it. So yeah, I got the Patriots at 2.
Respect. All right, at number 1, I have the Buccaneers. I don't know. It's just Tom Brady. It's the Tom Brady effect. That's why I have him at number 1.
Not a bad reason. My number 1 is the Patriots.
Dang.
I think you got a very good defense taking pressure off of Mac Jones. Also, you got the greatest or one of the greatest NFL coaches of all time in Bill Belichick. I think they've built this team perfectly for Mac Jones so that he's not facing too much. He doesn't have too much pressure or weight on his shoulders, so he can kind of be more relaxed out there. And yeah, they've won 6 in a row, and that included their past game was a whipping, I don't care, of the Titans, 38-13. Like, you just don't do that to contenders. So
Yeah.
that's kind of my reasoning.
Bro, I got the Cardinals at 1. Best record in the league still.
Mhm.
Played well without D-Hop and Kyler. Bro, you guys are disrespecting the Cardinals, bro. 3 and 4.
Your Cardinals?
I don't know.
You don't have a second favorite team, Jack.
I just said you're disrespecting the Cardinals.
No, you said your Cardinals.
I did not say your Cardinals.
I think you did.
Wait, if I said your, then that means I'm talking about your.
No, it'd be your Cardinals.
I was
You
not
like
saying
the
my
Cardinals.
Cardinals. No, I don't like the Cardinals. I'm just saying. I think that they
They might need to be the first team on the Brandon's jersey rant
Why?
because they need a rebrand.
Facts.
Yeah, no. The Cardinals are still the best team in the league, and I can't discredit that, especially the last couple games.
Do you actually think they can make the Super Bowl? Like Kyler having no playoff experience, you think they can?
Oh no, I don't see it.
Okay.
No, but like right now, like
No, I get it right now.
Right
But I'm
now,
just saying future.
dude, I don't know. Their defense would have to play really good.
Yeah.
The only way I could see them making it is that they're the 1 seed. I did
Or
not
if
see
the
Kyler
Packers
go
if the Packers get knocked out, then I like their chances.
Dude. Yeah, no, I do not like Kyler Murray on the road in the playoffs. Yeah, I'll take the freaking whoever they're playing. Honestly, it literally could be anyone because like they're not going to play a crappy team like Washington this year. They're going to play the Cowboys. They're the 4 seed, and yeah, I'll take the Cowboys over the Cardinals at home.
I won't.
Nah, dude, I just don't, dude. No playoff experience for Kyler still, and literally on the road. Like if they somehow lose their division to the Rams, bro, they're not. I don't see them winning a game to start. Bro, and I thought this team was going to be destined to like take a deep run and like stay atop the NFC for a while because I thought they're going to beat the Packers, and I was like, oh, they're going to be chilling here. And they lost to the Packers, and they kind of been struggling a little bit. But I don't know. Who knows if D-Hop's really going to put them over the edge? He really hasn't done much this year. But it's all about Kyler.
Studs and busts not looking too good.
Bro. Studs and busts. I remember last year. You guys remember last year when I was like, I do not want what's his face? I did not want DeAndre Hopkins. And then he fell to me in like the 5th round. So I was like, okay, I'll take him. And then he was good last year. And I did not want him again this year. So glad I didn't kill him. Oh, because what? Didn't people take him in like the second or third round in fantasy this year?
Yeah, I think I got him in like the 3rd or 4th.
Oh, that's horrible. He honestly might be worse than actually no, definitely not worse than Allen Robinson, but
No.
Oh my God, I literally took him in one.
But like DJ Chark was also taken near him, so I think D-Hop.
DJ Chark
wasn't he?
No chance.
3rd round. What?
No chance. DJ Chark was a
round,
late round, way late. He was like, no, he was definitely not that high.
Well,
I'm pretty sure Marvin Jones
DJ
and
Chark sucks.
I think Laviska Shenault and Marvin Jones were going ahead of DJ Chark.
I don't remember.
I think D-Hop was going around like Ridley, around that.
Oh yeah, he was just after Ridley. Oh yeah,
Let's see.
I think he was drafted like wide receiver 4.
Because Tyreek.
I took DeAndre Hopkins in the 4th round.
In Dynasty or what?
Dynasty.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. We're talking about regular leagues.
Oh, then I don't know.
Regular leagues, he was going in like the 2nd round. He was like the 4th. I'm pretty sure he was after Ridley.
Stephon Diggs was the number 2 taken. That's kind of surprising in Dynasty.
Yeah. I don't know. Bro, Dynasty, no more trades.
For real.
Yeah.
Dude, Josh literally completes trades so fast.
Well, yeah.
Isn't that Riley or Josh or what?
Oh, it might
or
be
Noah
too. Or Noah.
Or, yeah,
all three all have it.
I think it's only Noah
so.
And Riley.
Oh yeah, wait, but then why does
They're
Josh
co-commish?
But then Josh always says, "Oh, do I have to stay up through the or?"
Because he's just wondering if people are going to get traded.
Well, yeah, but if he's not trading, why does it matter?
We don't need to talk about this on the episode.
Okay, it's just funny. Okay, my bad. You got anything else for us for the pod?
Who's the MVP?
Oh,
dude, I literally cannot say it.
I can't even tell you, bro. Yeah,
Brady would be my pick now, but like,
I don't.
It's so open. Offensive Rookie of the Year,
Mac Jones.
Yep, same.
Jamar Chase.
There's no way it's not going to Mac Jones.
If Herbert wins it over Jefferson, Mac is winning it over Jamar.
Yeah, Jamar.
There's only 2 in the discussion for Offensive Rookie of the Year at this point. Najee is not winning it.
No,
he's been struggling.
And there's literally no. I don't even think there's a question for Depoy, is there? It's literally just freaking or
Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons.
Yeah,
Yeah, he has 8
no matter
sacks
what.
or whatever. Yeah, he is literally insane.
He's everywhere on the field. It's crazy.
Does
Yeah.
he have an interception yet, though?
Not sure, but they've also been using him at D line quite a bit. So have they, or is he back at linebacker?
Well, I mean, he plays like half and half.
No.
Still,
Oh no, he's more of a rush guy, anyways. Though, so
seems like it. Well, they need him because DeMarcus Lawrence isn't playing right now. So, right, well, I think that's going to do it for us this week. Catch you guys next week on Certified Beef.
Hawks by a million.
Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did, looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid, and I'm still standing after all this time, picking up